What's up, builders? This is Rafi Bell, founder of Just Stewards, and I'm coming to you to inform you and talk about what the Enterprise School is all about. So, the Enterprise School is powered by Just Stewards. The mission of Just Stewards is to build financial freedom and impact through entrepreneurship. We want to build up people to become financially free, but not only financially free, to live a life of purpose, right? And impact, living a legacy, right? Through entrepreneurship. And so the Enterprise School is one of the tools or one of the ways, right, that we help people accomplish that mission. And there's a number of tools that have been built to help people to become financially free. And so we start with the orientation in Enterprise School. The orientation, we talk about how are we defining wealth? What does success mean to us, and what does it mean to be wealthy? Okay, and then we're defining financial freedom. What is financial freedom? And we're setting goals around these things. What are our goals? Where is our vision? Okay. Once we set our vision, we're doing a financial snapshot. You know how you go to the doctor and they take your blood pressure, they check your weight. Okay, they're looking in your ears and your eyes. They're just saying, is this person healthy? I know they might have come in for this specific reason, but we're checking the overall health, checking their heartbeat, making sure that overall their vitals are good and there's no other signs and other rabbit holes that we need to go down. All right, so that is what we do at the Enterprise School in the orientation. We're checking those financial vitals. Do you have an emergency fund? Okay, how much do you have saved? What is your net worth? How much debt do you have? Right, and we're developing a snowball to address that debt. And then we orient you to the different tools. The first tool is the ledger. This is a tool that we use to manage your cash flow every month, right? To accomplish those goals of getting out of debt, accomplish those goals of building your savings up and being able to invest. This is how we do that, using the ledger, okay? And then after the ledger, we'll introduce you to the journal. Now with the journal, it's all about the mind, okay? Journaling and reflecting is super important in this process because the wealth process begins in the mind. Our thoughts lead to actions, and then our actions produce results, and we should be reflecting on that whole process to inform our thoughts, to have better thoughts, or to reinforce the right thoughts so we can keep doing them. So it's a process of journaling. Okay, but also with the journal, we introduce you to the power of reading. Okay, and the Enterprise 365 challenge, challenging our students to read 10 pages of a book on finances or entrepreneurship every single day. Okay, that's 365 days a year. We are reading 10 pages. That's 3,650 pages every year. That's about 14 books a year. Okay, again, the wealth process begins where? Right here, baby. And so that's what the journal is all about. And then we introduce you to, the companion. Now, the companion is all about managing. I don't like to say time management. It's really about priority management. Are you living according to your priorities? Do you have goals for your health? Okay, yeah, we're talking about financial freedom, right? But if you're not healthy, you're not even going to live to enjoy that financial freedom, right? And so wealth is not just finances, wealth is health. Ask any billionaire who is sick, right? What's more important, their bank account or becoming healthy? Yeah, we got to focus on every aspect of us, all the domains of life. We're talking about managing priorities in your spiritual life, right? We're talking about managing priorities in your emotional, relational life. We're talking about managing priorities in your physical life. Okay, we're talking about financial priorities. What are your professional business priorities? What are your personal priorities? All of those things. And so this is what that tool is. The companion is built to help you manage your priorities. Okay, and we introduce you into the build the day framework. Okay, introducing you to things like the meeting with yourself once a week. Okay, looking at the week behind you, doing some reflecting, looking at the week ahead, and preparing. It's 1 hour, taking an hour before the next week start to really prepare for that upcoming week and prepare for success in every day. Okay, setting goals for your physical, health and all those things, reflecting on all those domains and setting a priority action. And then the bread and butter, man. This is the blueprint, okay, for once you graduate to a point where your consumer debt is paid off. Now, okay, and okay, there's some gap between your monthly nut and your income. Now you graduate to the blueprint, y'all. This is where we invest, okay, a portion of that savings that you've been saving up to invest in real estate. This is where we develop a blueprint, okay, based on your personal goals, okay, to invest in, to start a business in real estate, okay, and investing in real estate and really becoming financially free. Okay, so this is where we start to really see like strides in the wealth building process. So that's the Enterprise School. If you want to learn more or enroll, email me at info@juststewards.com. Okay, that's info@juststewards.com. Okay, we're meeting with students now. Okay, there's group sessions and we can involve you in this process. Okay, and so if you want to enroll in Enterprise School, if building financial freedom, okay, and wealth is important to you, email info@juststewards.com. All right, let's build freedom together. Join the journey.